Sudden cardiac arrest that can happen without warning, killing an average of more than 350,000 people a year in the United States, according to the American Heart Association. And 90% of the time, it's fatal.
Deadly. So if you think it only impacts older people, think again. Sudden cardiac arrest affects about 7,000 kids a year in the U.S. Now, I never thought much about it until my gym brought in the nonprofit called Who We Play For that offers heart screenings for kids to make sure they're not at risk. My husband had surgery a few years ago for a congenital heart condition, so we decided to have our son have his heart checked out. And I want to share with you tonight what I learned about sudden cardiac arrest.
My chest just felt like it was squeezing, and my heart just started like pounding, like it was going to pop out my chest.
Najir Poyser remembers his heart racing in high school, but thought he was just overly excited.
So we were out here working out.
He looked like the picture of health. An athlete, he spent much of his time here on the Ribault High football field.
Athletically, yeah, we were way better.
It wasn't until his sophomore year of high school, after he checked a box during a physical saying that his heart raced, that he was flagged to have an electrocardiogram, known as an EKG or ECG. That's when he realized he had a serious heart condition that could kill him.
When the doctor came in, he came in and told me straight up that I had Wolff-Parkinson's White, which was a curable and treatable disease.
The ECG revealed Najir had an extra electrical pathway in his heart and needed surgery. If left untreated, the doctor told him he was at risk for sudden cardiac arrest.
You could literally be on the football field, catch the football, probably run 2 yards and drop, and you won't remember what happened. And either A, you're gonna wake up, or B, you won't wake up at all.
You could die.
Your heart's just gonna start pumping. It's gonna overexcite yourself, and then either you're gonna pass out, or you're gonna die.
Najir was lucky. His condition was detected before it was too late.
Kid that we had played soccer with since we were elementary school kids.
Evan Ernst's teammate in high school, Rafe Macaron, did not survive.
Obviously, we felt invincible, so it kind of shook our entire world.
He died after collapsing on the soccer field in Cocoa Beach of a detectable heart condition.
It gave us the big picture view of preventable tragedies.
Cardiac arrest is the leading cause of death in young athletes, according to the Mayo Clinic.
We got to college and we realized he represented thousands, and a group of best friends in room 114 of our fraternity house decided to be the difference and do something about it.
It'll run for about 30 seconds.
They started Who We Play For, a nonprofit that brings affordable, non-invasive electrocardiogram heart screenings to schools, sports clubs, even gyms like Orange Theory.
So this is one way that we can find out if everything's okay with your heart.
The ECG can detect electrical abnormalities in the heart.
Okay, and you are all finished. Go ahead and sit up for me.
Catch anywhere from 60 to 80, even 90%, depending on the study you reference. Compared to the standard sports physical, which is the stethoscope, which will catch around 1% of heart conditions. You should coach, honestly.
I've thought about it.
You'd be an incredible coach, man.
Najir is now a volunteer with the organization Evan says has screened around 100,000 athletes and likely saved dozens of lives.
And we've had around 90 with life-threatening heart conditions who needed immediate medical intervention. Kids like Najir, what he represents, underlying heart conditions that are oftentimes ticking time bombs, that without, a kid that can report his symptom or notice his symptom, there's a pretty good chance that that kid's first symptom will be sudden cardiac death.
Najir is now healthy, active, and on a mission with Evan to raise awareness about sudden cardiac arrest and save lives.
It just feels good. I'm here. I can be here for real. I can walk out here. I can even talk to my coaches. And then I can also still tell my story and help out other people.
So in many cases, sudden cardiac arrest is preventable, and the organization Who We Play For offers $20 ECGs to all students. So if you're interested in having one of these screenings at your school or with your organization, just look for a link. I've posted a lot more information in this story on firstcoastnews.com. I also want to point out that a bill that would allocate more than $1 million to fund heart screenings for low-income student athletes, it is now, right now, making its way through the Florida legislature.